Yo, mulberrydreams.co. Your boy in the building. Shout out to my boy Dallas Hoofer, you know what I'm saying? Real wing back, real tailback. The host with the most, your boy already know.
Okay, you're spiking, G.
Hey, this shit sound tight on here.
All right, bro. Well, then spit a rap then, bruh.
Yeah, mama.
Hey, honestly, when I was in middle school, this fool was like, "Hey, Dallas, you heard that new Mac Dre song?" And I was like, "Yeah." I didn't know shit. I was like, "Yeah." What was it called again? He said, "It's called
Dub.
It was called Boss Tycoon." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I heard that one." And then you started singing it. I didn't know nothing what you were talking about.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That song. Huh?
Yeah. We got the Mickeys. Mulberry Podcast, episode 63. With Andre. What's up, Andre?
What's up, Loke?
This is my friend where when I go, "Hey, I have a black friend," this is Andre.
I'm not a token nigga, though. Don't get it misunderstood.
Actually, I was going to ask you,
You popped yours already?
who. Oh yeah, we got the Mickeys, by the way. I would have had an old English, but the thing is, that shit's in plastic. Kind of looks like a dildo. I don't like those.
Yeah, that shit ain't G no more.
Nah. Oh yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers.
I was gonna ask you real quick. What do you identify as?
A Moor.
Are you Mexican?
I identify as a Moor.
A more what?
That's what I am. I'm a Moor.
Oh yeah, you got to keep this. Let me fix your mic level real quick.
I don't identify as black. I don't identify as a color. I identify as a Moor.
I never heard that. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Or are you just trolling me? Yeah,
Moor,
what does that mean? We got John in the cut.
A Moor is the ancient civilization
Jesus.
of people from
Jesus
Egypt and Kemet and the West Africa. And that's the only way I can have rights like you.
There you go. That's clean.
Yeah. I got a portrait of myself and everything of a Moor.
Where's it at? You should have brought it.
So my mom's house. I could bring it the next time, but yeah, I got a portrait of myself.
Shit. Hey, we were talking about Memphis earlier. Oh, fuck. This thing's huge, man. I don't know what to do with this. We were talking about Memphis earlier in Tennessee, and they have a pyramid there
Yeah.
in Memphis.
Yeah,
It's a Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, but
I've been
okay.
inside there. They got an elevator and everything. They got food court.
You been in there?
Yeah, I bought a fucking cowboy hat in there.
All right, but check this out, because you like shit like this. Memphis was a city in Egypt. That's why there's a pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, is because it's because of that. That's pretty neat, huh? I didn't know that. I learned that.
Shit, I didn't know that either until right now.
There you go, man. You learned something. See?
That's why they have the damn pyramid in there?
Because Memphis is from Egypt. That was an ancient city in Egypt.
Yeah, what's that lake called that runs through there? It's the Missouri Lake or Mississippi River?
The Mississippi River.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's huge, bro.
Shit, man.
We ain't got no rivers like that around here.
Just a Merced
Little
River.
pussy ass Merced River.
Shit.
Tuolumne, yeah.
Go to Lake Tahoe. That's all you need. Just go to that lake. You don't need to go see anything else in California after that. California, the Tahoe's paradise.
Is it?
Hell yeah.
How long you been out there?
Was out there for 5-6 years. Yeah, 2016 until last month.
So I know Andre for fucking forever.
Speedy Gun Dallas. We was always competition in racing. Motherfucker took my spot.
I was pretty fast back in the day.
I beat you first grade. That's it. After every year after that, nope. This motherfucker like,
Yeah.
He kicked me out of all the games. I'm gonna beat this guy.
I don't know if it was like that, but
It was me, you, and Robbie who was always on the relay team.
yeah. And then you remember Errol Dennis?
Oh yeah, that motherfucker used to always walk funny.
Oh Jesus
He
Christ!
used to have like a pep in his step,
Jesus.
you know.
He was.
He was short as hell, bro, but he had some long ass legs.
I was gonna say, he was fast, bro. That's what I was gonna say.
It's all good. He's fast, but he still used to walk funny. It's like we used to name each other after like all the pack people. You know, he was Lil B. I was Stunner Man.
Okay, well, Were you cool with him like that?
Hell yeah.
Okay, fine. We just gotta keep that clear because I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
I'm cool with everybody out here except for 2 motherfuckers I won't say.
He got.
There's only 2 people. Only 2 people in this world in that water that I don't fuck with. Everybody else, they my folks.
I kind of want to know now. No, I'm not on no snitch. We're not pushing please over here. All right.
Yeah, we ain't pushing peas out here.
Nah, man. What's up, Andre?
Shoot, man.
It's Christmas Eve, bro.
I'm glad to fucking see your ass finally, man.
I know, man. Are my glasses foggy?
Nah.
They're foggy as hell on this side. I'm over here sweating like, what we gonna talk about?
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I remember like growing up. You was
like y'all stupid as fuck.
You was the first person I ever seen cuss around your folks. So
Hell no.
Hey.
I never cuss around my family, bro. Is that because I'm white?
When you was older, yeah.
Get the fuck out of my room, Mom. I'm playing Nintendo with Andre.
Once we got older, I remember like, damn, I love going to Dallas's house. I can say where the hell I want. It wasn't like that all the time for sure. Your mama check you.
He come in, what's up, Dallas? He goes, what's up, Ms. Hoover? Where my mac and cheese at?
Mac and cheese.
Oh, was I really like that for real? What do you remember about me when I was young? I don't remember. I mean, I was spoiled as fuck, but I don't remember being. Was I disrespectful?
I remember you was cussing all the time.
What was I saying?
What you think, man? Motherfucker, fucker. The F word. That was your favorite word.
Motherfucker. That's still my favorite word.
Yeah,
it's universal, bro. I can say it in any fucking sense.
Yeah, that's what exactly what Bernie Mac said too.
Did he?
This motherfucker owes me motherfucking money, and he better give it to me in motherfucking 3 days. I'm gonna beat this motherfucker up.
Bernie Mac owes me for that. Then I put Bernie Mac on. Then
why you keep bringing up the dead people like they're alive?
You brought him up.
I'm just saying. You talk about you might run across young Dolph in Memphis. This motherfucker's dead.
I didn't never say that.
You said that shit earlier.
No,
man.
You said, "Hey, have you ever visited Memphis?" I said, "Fuck no."
He said he gonna see young Dolph.
Yeah,
in Memphis.
yeah. Means I'm gonna go and die and then see young Dolph in the afterlife.
You can't be scared to go to places.
I'm scared to go to Memphis.
That don't know you.
I am scared to go to Memphis.
Fuck that. Man.
It's probably real cool there, honestly.
The first day I went to Memphis, I helped a random person push his car out the road. He had like old school whip, hella clean. He has like some size 20 rims. And his shit was clean, but it didn't start. So I had to push his ass off the road just so I could get by.
You help strangers?
All day, every day. Shit.
I sound privileged right now. That's disrespectful. We don't talk to them peasants.
You know, it's a trip. My cousin's homeless right now. Yeah,
you told me that.
That motherfucker stinks. Like, man, I gotta clean the hell out of my car every time I see him. He just be sitting right there by the Dollar Tree, man. I pull him up. Hey, you eat today? You know, he's like, nah. Tell him to come in instantaneously. Like, that shit make my clothes stink, my car stink. Oh.
Well, hold on a second. So he's homeless. Is he like on drugs or like why is he homeless?
Shit. Well, yeah, he on drugs. He's smoking that dope. You know.
So he don't like, you know, you can't help him. Like, I'm not saying you can't help him get a job, but like he doesn't want to, or he likes where he's at, or I don't know.
Yes.
Is it a choice by the?
Yes, it's by choice.
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of asked him that yesterday. I was like, hey, if I get a spot in Marysville and I want to bring you in, and I want to help you with a job or career, would you be able to do that? Would you want to do that? And he said, I don't know. So I had to ask him before I ever made that, implemented that. And yeah, it's definitely by choice. But, he didn't have no good upbringing, His dad's homeless, his mom's tweaking. So then he just kept running away from foster homes and group homes and shit like that.
Yeah. No, I was just going to ask, if you had ever brought that up. Because I'm not going to lie, you come a long way, with just how we grew up and how you grew up and where you're at now, Yeah. It's pretty cool to see. And a lot of people ask, like, man, have you heard from Andre? Like, what the hell is he
dead,
up to?
Motherfuckers. All you people think I was going to die or be dead. Hey, the fucking Tony real life said that. He was like, "Hey, man, I'm just glad you're still alive." I'm like, "Oh shit, I was outside, but you know that's about it. I'll just be outside. That's the difference.
Andre was always outside. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I ain't dead. I'm still alive, and I'm going to Spain next week. Don't underestimate me.
Yeah, stunting on him, bro. How many people you know went to Spain? Fuck out of here, man.
How many people you know went to three countries?
Facts, bro. I remember Andre came back from like the Philippines in like some slippers and a robe. We were at Almond Tree.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had the little robe on and the slippers.
I was like, "What up, Andre?" He fucking bowed. I'm like, "What we on?"
Hey, I still do that, yo. Thailand.
Oh, Thailand. There you go. How was that, man?
Shoot, it was good, man. I had a little Thai girlfriend, man.
I remember that.
Yeah, she introduced me to her family. Stayed at her house for the last 3 days. It was pretty cool. They have a ping pong show over there, so don't get trapped if you ever go to Bangkok. If somebody says like, "Hey, you want to go to the show?" Just
What the fuck was that?
that's what they said. He was like, "Hey, you want to go to the show?" Go. I was like, "Hey, what you talking about?" Like a ping pong ball go to. I was like, the girl, she put it in the vagina and she go. I was like, oh, they got a show like that.
Did you go?
Nah, hell no.
Why not?
Man, I was not trying to spend money on watching the girl pop a ping pong ball out her vagina.
I feel it.
But I'll go.
That'd have been a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, this Russian girl I was with, she said she went to go watch it.
Okay, we can't just walk by that. You was with a Russian girl. What did you meet her?
I met her in Thailand, because I stayed out of hostels, so like.
What's that?
Hostels are, you just pay for your room. You share the room with other, foreigners, backpackers, because I only had my backpack. I wrote all my clothes in there. And, yeah, I just hooked up with this girl from Russia, we was going places.
She had that accent?
Yeah.
Was it sexy?
Yeah.
I'll suck your cock.
Yeah,
like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I hit her up though. I was like, "Hey, when we gonna go do something? Like, let's go, And I asked her, she's like, "No, you shouldn't have ass." I was like, "What you mean? We vibing, let's go." And she's like, "No, you shouldn't have ass." And so the next day, that's when I met the Thai chick. And I just been gone with her for a couple of days. Went back to my hostel to get my shit, and she was there waiting for me. She was like, "I heard that you met somebody." I was like,
I heard you met somebody, Andre.
Yeah, I was like, how the hell you know that? I guess the hostel. I think she asked for me at the hostel. The people at the hostel told her that.
The black man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Dude, Andre, you had hoes out in Thailand like that?
Shit, I'm gonna try to get some more too.
You going back to Thailand?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find that woman.
Bro, there's no way she's still there. The Thailand chick?
Yeah.
Oh. What happened with that? Because you did tell me, yeah, I got a girl. I'm like, bro, really? That's sick. What happened?
I just stopped keeping up with Instagram, basically. I don't like Instagram.
I hate Instagram.
Yeah.
I hate social media now. It was lit back in the day.
Yeah, it's the algorithm, Like, I like beautiful women, so the algorithm, overdoes it too much.
Yeah, you go on your explore page and just see nothing but ass. Like, bro, can I see something with substance, bro?
That's it, So it's like, oh, I got to get away from this because, it's going to mess up my relationship because you go on Instagram, all these people are from different places, but, like, within your small circles, like, those girls shit on everybody. They shit on everybody. It's fucked up.
Where else you been, man? I know you traveled to the country a little bit, the States. You were doing like carpentry work for a while, shit like that, weren't you? Weren't you out in like Tennessee?
I did carpentry for a Job Corps, but I went to Australia, Puerto Rico, Indonesia, Thailand, and China.
You were in China?
For my layover, yeah, but I went out, almost missed my fucking plane because of that, but I left for like 2 hours, went to go see a big Buddha statue and came back.
I would have not left the airport.
Why?
You get stuck over there.
Hey, it almost happened. Happened.
We would have never heard from you again.
Nah, man, I would have been like, I would have lived up to my old name, Blackie Chan, man.
What?
Hey,
who used to call you that?
Nick and Doug, those fools used to call me Blackie Chan because I used to play soccer and I used to do the kick, You remember that? I remember think I did that, doing that in school too. Just whoosh.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Remember, I was on that soccer team. You guys won that year, but I didn't play anymore. It was a team where there was like all Mexicans. They all spoke Spanish, and I was the only white kid.
Yeah, it was you were on a traveling team, huh? Was it a traveling team or a regular team?
I think it was just a regular team one year, but it was like the coach. All of them spoke Spanish. I didn't know shit. I was like 9 or 10, and then you weren't there the first day of practice, so my parents were like,
Yeah.
well, you don't have to play, like, all this and that. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to do this. And then, like, next thing you know, you were like, yeah, I was on that team. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You were like the only kid that didn't speak Spanish.
I think I went to traveling soccer after that game.
Yeah.
After that team.
Yeah, that was a raw-ass team, I think.
Nah, we had that one kid, though, who would always fake getting hurt and shit. I hated that shit.
Oh, he pulled LeBron?
Nah, he played a fucking Neymar, just just on the floor flopping back and forth.
Did you watch the World Cup?
Of course, man. Brazil.
Hell yeah.
I'm a Brazil fan all day.
I know, but who did you want to win, France or Argentina?
I didn't care about them. My team lost.
Well, did you watch the champion, like the finals?
Nah, it worked, man. Hell no.
Oh, man. I watched it.
You watched the full game?
Yeah, bro. I hate soccer, but I watched it for the culture, man. Like, I'm a sports guy. I'm like competition.
For the culture.
The athletic culture,
All
bro.
right,
Come
all right,
on,
that
man.
makes sense.
Like, I like good competition. So I watched it. What's his name? Old boy from France. He had a weird last name. Like,
Yeah, he deigned in trans. The Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I ain't going to lie.
I know that because I ain't lying.
Yeah, because I ain't really want to watch him no more after that. I was like, man.
Whoa, we can't get canceled on this joint, bro. What you?
I'm sorry, bro. Shit. Hey.
You wasn't having it?
I wasn't having it, but, you guys do whatever you want to do. Love whoever you want,
But just keep it away from you.
Just know I'm going to feel a type of way,
I didn't know that, bro. He was pretty raw.
That dude's hella good. Dude, his goals in the World Cup were probably like the beautifulest goals, besides the Chilena kick that the Brazil guy did.
Oh, yeah.
That was number one. The bicycle kick, for you guys don't know what Chilena means.
So, how do you feel about Messi? Everyone's saying Messi's the best athlete in the world out of any sport.
Pele will always be the best.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the guy who invented the bicycle kick. And the black dude from Brazil.
Bro, I didn't do bicycle kicks. I rode bicycles.
Sure, I stole bikes. But,
Oh.
Pele is the best soccer player. Hey, man, don't worry, man. I still got some hood ass in me. Shit, I came up a different way, But it's all good. We're making progress and products.
I can't do it.
We're making progress. Still drinking 40 ounces.
Wait. You say we're making progress in products? What we making?
Products? you making shirts and sweaters and stuff.
Oh, yeah. You see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mulberry Dreams, man.
Mulberry Dreams.
www.mulberrydreams.com if you ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
Progress and products.
Hell yeah. But, so, yeah, man, I just remember you were big into soccer, bro. That was like your thing.
Yeah, I loved it, man. Went everywhere to play soccer. I think, like, the only two people I know that still play soccer is Willie and Brandon.
I don't know neither of those people.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Those are from Merced, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Willie Gomez, he went to Atlas, because there was only two Merced teams or units. There were Merced United, and then there was the Atlas, whatever they were. And Atlas used to think they were the biggest, baddest soccer team, but we beat them at their own tournament.
Who'd you play for?
Merced United Vipers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
MUV or what?
Yeah, Merced United Vipers.
Okay.
We got first place in all the tournaments, except for World Cup. We got fifth place.
Where was the World Cup hosted at?
State Cup, my fault. State Cup.
I was about to say.
No, State Cup. It was in Morgan Hill. You know where Morgan Hill's at?
Heard of it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Bay. It's by Lemoore or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? You got the black Air Force Ones on, bro. Were you out doing bad shit?
Yeah, sure. These are the murder ones. You keep calling them Air Force Ones. The Air Force
murder ones?
Yeah, Air Force Ones are the white ones. Murder ones are the
bro,
black ones.
Bro, you had the murder ones and a red beanie on. What are you doing? It's Christmas Eve. You're supposed to be nice to the public.
I'm trying to look like I celebrate holidays.
Black and red?
Yeah. trying to celebrate the holidays by looking accordingly.
Jeez.
You even got this damn turtleneck. I don't wear this shit like that, but it's the occasion.
Okay.
You know, I'll dress like you. You know, sweats and hoodies. You know.
What do you mean, dress like me? What do I look like?
You're a casual person. You know, ready to do anything. You know.
I'm ready to do anything.
Exactly.
Unless it's against the law.
Man, you can't act like you ain't with it, Dallas. You the craziest person ever, bro.
I'm a grown man. Hey, man, bro, chill.
This
I don't live here
Dallas
no more.
was always the first to do anything.
I was saved by God.
You was saved by God. You don't even pray.
Yes, the fuck I do. I prayed before every single flight on the way here. I'm gonna be.
Where'd you fly from?
Hold on, Andre. I'm gonna be real with you real quick. I really don't pray a whole lot. I do pray every once in a while, but I 100% pray every time I get on a plane before we take off. But then I also feel like that's not fair to God to pray when I'm in fear. And I really wanted to talk about that. Why do I only pray when I'm like scared? Like I should praise him when I'm happy or when I feel like I don't need him. I should pray and say thank you, right? Instead of just out of pity or out of being scared, should I pray to God? I mean, if I was God, I'd be like, bro, shut your dumb ass up. Where the fuck you been? All of a sudden, I'm going to bring this plane down, you know? I was thinking about that the other day, and I just wanted to get your take on that.
I think you could speak to him whenever you want, man. Why
I can speak to him.
Why are you tripping off because you say it in your fear? That means you want reassurance.
But that's like, that doesn't mean, like, that's pussy to me.
Well, that's your own.
To only pray when I'm scared. I should pray. I should thank him and acknowledge him when life is good every day, right? And I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? I need to acknowledge him on my good days, not just my bad days or when I'm scared. Think about it like this. Somebody goes in, they want to go or rob a liquor store, right? And they go in there all tough, like, give me your fucking money, pussy, right?
Yeah.
And then dude pulls a gun out on him. The dude loses his gun. Now he's about to get killed. Now he wants mercy. How do you feel about someone like that? You're like, oh, all of a sudden you want to say sorry. Oh, don't kill me. I'm sorry. And it's like, really, bro? Like you came in here all hot and shit. And all of a sudden,
God's the judge. We're not the judge, you know. So, of course, you're gonna feel some type of way.
My point is like, it's not always fair to ask for help or for forgiveness only when you're scared or when you're down bad or you know, like you gotta praise him when you're good. That's all I was saying. I'm not religious, bro, but I've been thinking about that, you know. So.
I don't care, man.
Oh.
You do whatever you want, you know. Like if you're down bad or you're up good, you know. It's like, no, we don't. Moors don't, you know, don't need to do that, you know.
What religion is that?
Moors are a group of people. It's like the Jewish people are a group of people. The Moors are a group of people.
Okay, but what do they worship?
Knowledge.
That's hard.
Symbology and just knowledge is power, you know. Moors are the people who used to run Spain and Portugal before they ever became Spain and Portugal. They're the Vandals and the Visigoths.
Okay.
The root word Vandals, the vandalism, that's where that came from. Because they used to, they were savage.
Yeah.
They had a rule, they have the evil rule where, you know, if a king wanted to buy anything from the land, he could do it. If a king wanted to buy a man's wife, he could pay for it. Take his wife. Fuck his wife right in front of him.
There's a price on everything.
There's a price on everything. The Moors conquered Spain and Portugal from 700 BC to 1400. AD. 700 AD to 1400 AD.
Okay.
And that's why we know the Battle of Granada when they took out the Moors out of Spain.
So how do you apply that to your everyday life in contemporary times?
How do I apply it? Just by searching for knowledge, you know, understanding my chakras, understanding what the time of the seasons does. Like Mars, I can't even really explain this so great, you know. Just understand the times of seasons, you know, like summer solstice, winter solstice, you know, equinox, spring equinox. I just move different during certain type of seasons.
Right, and you said they're about knowledge. So do you feel like you always search of just like learning new things and learning as much as you can? What doesn't matter what it is, you just want to learn and know the truth.
Yes, just want to learn. You just got to learn how to, calm your mind and, pace your mind, not really get dove or full connected with everything, just a little grain of salt with everything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Hell yeah. When did you learn this, like come across this? Because I feel like you weren't like this like when we grew up or like high school.
Hell nah, I didn't have any of this knowledge.
When did you come across it? Where were you at in your life?
That's a hard question. I say like 2 years ago.
So this was pretty recent?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think once I got back on Instagram, once 2020 hit and I was stuck in the house and stuff, I started going on Instagram and figure some things out. I say 2021. 2020 I was working, but 2021, that's when I kind of figured out more stuff.
So it was like during COVID when there was more downtime and time to think, time to kind of like sit there and like look at your inner self and.
Yeah, because black people, I think we have a problem with identity. We always taught that our identity is through slavery, but we have a big, big kingdom way before slavery ever happened. And so just getting in that mess, seeing these people out here and going crazy.
Yeah. Man, that's interesting. I want to kind of get into this a little bit with you because I feel like you have a.
I came over here too when we seen those guys outside of Bellevue. Remember that?
Oh yeah, them Pride Boys or whatever the fuck they were.
Shit, that was a militia. That's what they told me. They said they were a militia. So 2020 happened. There was a militia outside of Bellevue Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that.
A group of people just armed down, had weapons. They had old military vehicles. They had the military suits, and they all stood in line. Don't get me wrong. I call the Black Lives Matter people out too because those motherfuckers were looking goofy as well, And
that's why I appreciate you, bro. You call it how you see it, no matter what side it is. You're just looking at this shit as a whole, like, what the fuck is this whole deal?
Yeah, because, I don't identify as black. I people call me black, but don't mean I identify with it because, obviously my mom's Hispanic and Puerto Rican,
Right.
She's Mexican and Puerto Rican. I'm the darkest one in my family out of everybody. My brothers, except for my dad, he's probably the same color as me, but
Well, we can get into it in a bit, but I was gonna talk about colorism a little bit with that and like
it fucks me up still.
Yeah. Just, especially when it comes to like the way you're looked at. Like you damn near, bro, you didn't even have to like probably be black. You could have been all Hispanic, but you just had a darker complexion.
Exactly.
And
that's how I feel.
And you get thrown in the same category. You know what I'm saying?
So you see who I hang out with, just hang out with Oscar and things, like all Hispanic, y'all is white, like that's exactly what my family look, Hispanic and white.
Yeah.
No black people except for me and my two brothers.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had a problem with it until 2020. I never feared a white person in my life, but that time I felt like I could randomly get killed by these people.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Really?
Huh?
You never felt like that was the first time?
Yeah, man.
Man, that's fucked up because I feel like a lot of that has to do with like a lot of the social media shit and like the cancel culture and the whole environment as a whole and how just divided the whole country became. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of that had to do with like the elections at the time with like Trump and Hillary.
That's what
and
all it was.
Like, that's what it all started as, bro. And it like totally divided the country, bro, to this point where everyone's looking at each other like just hatefully.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That hate, man, that it contaminated me. I started rubbing off on it. I beat 2 people up in Tahoe. I didn't get arrested though, but I got arrested like 2 weeks later, and I felt that was karma, even though I didn't do anything. But 2020, that hate, did infect people, and I caught a little bit of that virus, and it took me about until this year to get rid of it.
Really? What about this year? Like, kind of made you get out of that a little bit?
Things going back to normal. Us not wearing masks no more. Just me getting a new job. Having new experience, things like that, and just not being stuck in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, man.
I was drinking a lot more too back then.
Well, and that's the thing, bro. Is a lot of people don't realize is like. With the whole COVID thing, it wasn't just COVID itself. It was the change of everyone's lifestyle, the change of a lot of social people, right? You go out, you're moving around, you're doing a lot. Boom, you can't do that no more. Some people took it as
You can't even leave your girl for 7 hours, man. You know,
and then
Shit.
some people took it as, you know, they started drinking more. They started becoming angry, depressed, you know, suicide rates, all this shit, right? Then you have some who actually became a little more productive. They were
Yeah.
like, they kind of took towards the hobbies that they like, you know, maybe started working on the instrument that they had always kind of wanted to, but felt like they didn't have time. But really, they were just going out all the time.
Yeah.
Then you go back, and that's really kind of like with my brand and the podcast and all. That's kind of all started around that time. Was
You
like
started around that time?
2019.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
January
before that.
2019, and that was, you know, like before COVID, before the George Floyd thing, like before all this like crazy shit popped off. But kind of helped me kind of just get after it because I couldn't go to the bar no more. I couldn't really I hung out with my friends, but like, what the fuck we gonna do?
Yeah.
Go sit out in the field somewhere? Like we couldn't go nowhere. And you know, Atwater is a small town. There's not a whole lot going on, and if everything's closed, there really ain't shit going on.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So,
When'd you move back to Atwater?
what do you mean?
Cause I know you're not living in Atwater, but like you were gone for a while because of college.
Oh, I went. Yeah, I was gone for a couple years. I lived in Utah for a couple years. I moved back, I think, 2015.
Utah, where all the Mormons are, huh?
Yes, sir.
You just getting out the Mormons.
I wasn't getting at no Mormons, bro. Them people, bro. I'm telling you like
My
this.
cousin married a Mormon, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
She ain't Mormon no more, but you know, took her over to the dark side. Shout out my Puerto Rican folks.
He said dark side, literally.
Yeah,
Nah, listen.
yeah. I'm a darker earth tone. That's if we gonna
He
call.
said darker earth tone.
That's how I say everybody's color. You know, I'm not black. I'm not white. I'm just a darker earth tone. He's a white earth tone. Yeah, man. Earth
So
tone.
when you during COVID and shit, like all that shit, you became like, as an individual, you became real angry.
Oh yeah, dude. I went to Reno. We shut down Reno. We shut that shit down, bro.
What you mean?
The National Guard came over there. They had a protest in Reno, and you know, we were walking on the freeways. You know, shut down the freeways. We walked on the freeways. You know, we walked around the building, and I was walking around the native people all the time. These people were tagging everywhere. They tagged at the police station, and I knew one of the guys who was tagging the stuff. You know, he put ACAB. I didn't know what none of these acronyms meant. They had one that said "Death to the Minneapolis Police Department."
Oh, that's when all that was popping off too. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that's where George Floyd died in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went to Reno. I was super mad. I went to a couple protests besides that, but in Reno, like, we stopped at the sheriff's station, and then I remember like some people were talking, and then some girl was like, "The National Guard's gonna come," and everybody started running. And I yelled at him, I was like, "Hey, where the hell y'all going? If you guys gonna leave, you better walk out like some G's. The hell you running for? Trying to say you represent me. You better walk out like some gangsters, like some G's." They all stopped, man, and then we kept walking around. They ended up throwing like rocks and all that stuff at the police station. We stopped at this other spot, like it was in front of the a bank. They ended up breaking the glass to the bank. They tried to set the building on fire. I have all this on camera. I'll show you. They tried to set the building on fire, and then after that, that's when the militia came.
Yeah, that might be criminal evidence. We'll just,
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, so they ended up trying to. I don't know. It was just like we stood and we had a break, you know, and everybody was standing in front of this building that was all glass. All of a sudden, rocks started getting thrown. They started breaking the building. Some people started going there, trying to light shit on fire. And, you know, that's when the militia came. They hopped out on us. You know, you see the bounce out. Those motherfuckers bounced out. They had the door open, came out, pow, pow. They were shooting beanbags. They were shooting
People
gas.
got hit?
Hell yeah. Dude, they skinned me on my top of my head, bro. They skinned me in my groin in my head when I was walking away, you know. I got lucky, you know. Thank God. I didn't pray to God, but God was on my side, you know. But I got lucky.
Right.
But shit, yeah, that stuff was crazy, you know. And then I think around 10 o'clock, that's when they shut down the city and trapped everybody in there, and the National Guard came. But I luckily got out. My homie mooned these people on TV too, live. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you like kind of what he was trying to get at is like, okay, you go there for, you guys are there for a reason, right? You guys making a protest, all this and that. But it seems like it gets to a point where it's like there's a lot of vandalism and people trying to like destroy shit.
Black people did not do that.
I'm not saying that because there's a lot of groups that just want to go and just cause mayhem, and that's what was happening across the country. To be
I
real,
called them all out.
right? Because
I called them out by myself.
because
Ain't nobody was there when they got me on camera because they took a picture of me. When I was in front of that building, I did that by myself. I called all those suckers out. Because I didn't stand for that. I didn't really even stand for Black Lives Matter, honestly, because I don't need to tell you guys my life matters. I'm gonna do it productively and do it how it's supposed to be.
Fuck with Andre, bro. I swear to God.
But I don't think none of that shit really represents.
Well, and that shit was. I mean, we can go. I mean, the people who started that whole shit, they're all scandalous anyway. Stole that money anyway.
You don't need a break or take anything down. I seen a guy take down the flag, and I called him out too. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Okay, so listen.
This is America,
right?
Like I'm not taking down no damn flag.
Right?
Like I represent where I'm from, but.
But check this out.
That guy was like a long hair looking hippie.
But what's fucked up is you had these other groups of people that a lot of them started the vandalism, and it made what it did was for the rest of the country where this shit wasn't going on, and what they would report on the news. This was all tagged under Black Lives Matter. This was all tagged under like black people doing this shit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they should have put my ass on the camera calling everybody out.
But they ain't gonna do that.
It was a couple times where I called out everybody. You know,
but they're not gonna do that because they want to cause mayhem, bruh. And that's what's fucked up.
Yeah, because they want to derive the story a certain way. But even in the protests in Minden, that's right by Carson City, Nevada, because Lake Tahoe's on the borderline of California and Nevada. Even out there, like there's a video of a black guy, he's like this, and there's another white guy coming at him. He had a gun on his back, and he looked like he was getting ridiculed. They wasn't telling me that. I was calling them all crackheads. Like don't come at me and say retarded stuff. This guy said he got some facts off of jackass.com. Like, you're retarded, bro. Like, why are you gonna cite that as a source to tell me where you got your facts?
Right.
So
you feel like what you were trying to do out there got really diluted and just turned for the worst? And
I was there just only to watch my people protest and see how things go. But one day I would help coordinate people's minds.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't do dumb shit like that, because that's not what I stand about.
Yeah.
This is America. It was founded in a certain way. It was founded off capitalism.
Yeah. I always talk about how I was glad I grew up here, and especially moving to the South, seeing how, not even really the South, bro. The South, like, blacks and whites live amongst each other. They've lived amongst each other for hundreds of years. Like, they've lived amongst each other for a long time.
Tennessee's, though, they're separated for a reason, though.
Yeah.
You got the West, the Memphis, and all that, and then you got Knoxville.
And that's I was gonna get to that. They don't necessarily claim Memphis or like West Tennessee like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's it's real.
You got the ghetto ass Memphis, and then you got
Nashville in the middle, and then Knoxville. But like growing up in California, right? Like the way my parents raised me and shit, like I didn't know anything about racism or nothing, bro. And like you were one of my first friends I ever had. Daniel Motz was one of my first friends, white boy. I had, Oscar was my Mexican homie, right? And then like even like going up older, like Taylor Vang, like all the Asian homies.
Hey, I remember little Taylor.
You know what I'm saying? But think about it, bro, how diverse our whole class was.
That's
all the
Central
time.
Valley, man.
And we were all friends, and it was like that,
We used to have Hmong friends in the elementary. Remember, we used to always say "mokao."
I hope that's not a bad word, bro.
You know what it means, man. You don't remember "mokao"?
I remember them teaching us shit. Yeah. I don't necessarily know what the fuck they were talking about, but yeah.
Mokao.
But my point was like, we all grew up together, and it was never no shit like that ever.
Yeah, the only person I ever messed with like super hard was Jose. Me and Jose, this is my brother. I still remember his birthday
since elementary.
April 26th. I still remember that fool's birthday and all that. But me and him would have.
That's his birthday? You're a real one, Andre. I fuck with you.
Yeah, me and him would always go back and forth. Calling each other names and things like that. Yeah, June 7th.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm a piece of shit. I don't know his birthday. When's your birthday, Andre?
314's the pie is undefined. 315, Andre came alive.
Christ.
You know.
So March 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to put that in my notes. I do. I put shit in like I want to remember. Yeah.
You got a book of birthdays.
How the fuck do you remember my birthday, bro?
You got a book of birthdays.
What you mean? I said hang out with you. You and Deshaun's birthday's on the same day.
That's true. Shout out to Sean.
But it's like every year after school, we go to
It was Dallas's
house.
birthday.
Yeah, we go to Dallas's house.
Yeah. Yeah, we go to, have a party. It was like end of school year party, bro.
Yeah.
Like every year.
Yeah, we'd all walk together to your house, even when you lived across the street. And
Will I live on Tamarack?
yeah. Tamarack, good old days.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Andre, you got Riz? The kids these days, they say Riz. Like, oh, you got Riz. That means you got game. Like, can you pull hoes? Like, can you pull women?
What's that stem from?
I don't. It comes from this dude. He's a streamer. He's a Twitch streamer. He's from Atlanta. Yeah, Riz. Bro, you got Riz. Yeah, one time.
Man, that's lame as hell. Yeah, man, this generation's a trip though, man. Like the sneak dissing, right? Even though you're right in front of a person, you know, like you feel some type of way about a person, even though they're right in front of you, but you just gonna tell your homie like that.
No, I'm gonna be real with you.
That's this new generation, bro.
Where'd your name come from, bro? Why'd your mom name you Andre?
What you think, bro?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
My mom named me after Dr. Dre, fool.
Dr. Dre?
I'm not gonna lie. I used to think I was the baby in that music video. It's like this and like that and this and that. I used to think I was the baby right by the hydraulics car.
Yeah.
My brother, my mom used to tell me that all the time. Hey, that's you, Dre. That's you. And like I used to watch that kid and always try to conjure up the memory. It's like that's not me. But yeah,
That's
I was
hard,
named
man.
after Dr. Dre.
Okay. See, I was named after the Dallas Cowboys, so
Fucking Dallas Cowboys.
you know what I'm saying?
I remember your old spot too. You had all the Cowboy stuff everywhere, along with all those trophies. I just remember the trophies mostly.
Oh yeah,
You
that
have a lot of trophies.
the old house, yeah. Dude, I forget about that sometimes, bro. Like that was a whole different life, man.
Yeah, it was. You know,
Like I don't even hardly remember racing BMX.
you don't remember none of that stuff.
Nah, like I remember, like when I think about it, but it's not something that I like harken back to hardly.
Yeah.
It was a whole different lifestyle.
I think right now it's kind of hard to remember a lot of things because social media, you know, that's why I try not to have it because all those memories just pop, new information, you know, constant new information all the time. It's like it's hard to remember old things.
I don't think that's the case for me.
It is for me.
I'm going to be honest, bro. Like I take a lot of time. I feel like I think too much.
Yeah.
And I'll sit in silence a lot and I think about a lot of shit. And sometimes it becomes overwhelming, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like I think too much and I get in this funk. It'll fuck me up for a couple days, you know?
You don't
Especially
smoke
if
or
I
nothing
start
either,
drinking.
huh?
Well, if I start drinking and I get into this funk, I don't know. I don't smoke or like, you know, I don't do none of that. But what I try to do is what I've learned over time, because I have done a lot, I've been through a lot, is I just try to, like right now, like we're here right now, right? And I try to just enjoy the present. It's hard to do though, because I'm always thinking about, I got, you know, I don't want to say, but I got shit that's about to happen, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that's going to happen in the future. There's shit that's happened in the past that's still fucking with me to this day, right? And there's, you know, I got bills to pay. I got shit to worry about, right? But and sometimes it's hard to like just sit and just be like, man, I'm alive. You know, I'm here. Fuck all the bullshit that's going on. Fuck all the politics. Fuck all the fucking division, everything that's going on, and just be happy you're alive, you know? It's hard to do that sometimes, especially nowadays. Like you said, and social media plays a huge part in that, bro.
You gotta just take a walk, man. I know there's a lot of trails out there in Knoxville.
Well, I take I get off work, I take my dog on a walk almost every day, and I just go, and like I'll listen to music, or sometimes I just walk in silence and just listen to the, you know, the
I never knew
environment.
that little ass dog was your dog. I thought it was your folks' dog.
No, that's my dog, bro. I paid fucking $700 for his ass. So what you looking forward to, man?
I'm looking forward to going to Spain next week and hopefully knock me some little España women. You know, get an Airbnb out there I'm trying to knock all them girls. You know what I'm saying?
Try to knock them, bro.
Yeah, but y'all ain't.
They don't
coming
know
home
about
with me.
that. They don't know about that lingo.
Oh, knock them.
Nah, you got the Riz, bruh.
You know.
You're the Rizzler. You're the Spanish Rizzler, bruh. I'm gonna make this. That's gonna be the podcast name, the Spanish Rizzler.
I'll never say that word ever. Rizzler.
You got Riz, bruh.
That sounds like a drug, bro.
You want to smoke some Riz?
Yeah. Like if you ever heard of sassafras, that's what it reminds me.
You said what now?
Sassafras.
What's that?
It's pure stuff of Molly.
That's it. That shit sounds like some shit Mac Dre would say.
It's just like Molly, but it's from a tree. It's more organic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How you know that?
Because I took it. it was the beautifulest day ever, you know.
Andre, you never wanted to be a rapper?
Nah. I rapped before. I rapped with my boy Jon Snow one time.
Remember we used to listen to ASAP Rocky back in the day?
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I grew my hair because that food looked fly. I was like, I'm trying to be that pretty young nigga, you know. I'm trying to be the pretty motherfucker, you know. Yeah. I had my hair growing for 5 years, man. I really grew my hair because I was tired of getting harassed by the police. I was like, all right, you guys think I'm black? Wait, I'm gonna really be, you know, black but I'm gonna do right. You know, that's what I did, you know, and I'm doing right.
So you wanted to take on your identity and do the right thing and be like, you know what, you motherfuckers got this shit all the way fucked up.
Yeah, because
I fuck with that.
They arrested me one time because I was walking to get my grandma some groceries, and you know I still got a kid, you know, mind state at heart, you know. So I was walking, and then it was across the city bank. There was a chicken there. I started chasing the chickens, you know. I just wanted to catch the chicken, whatever. Didn't make it. Police was looking at me. I jaywalked across the street. I didn't really care. And then they pulled me over, and the guy was like, "Hey, are you that guy who socked me?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Nah, I didn't hit you. Like, what makes you ask me?" He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." I ended up finding out who did sock him, but they gave me a jaywalking ticket, and ever since then, I was like, all right, I'm gonna show these guys, you know, I'm over here trying to get groceries for my grandma. Yeah, I chased the chicken. Yeah, I jaywalked, but I'm not a criminal, you know. I ain't doing nothing bad. I ain't interjecting in nobody's peace or life, you know, anything like that. So I grew my hair ever since then. But yeah, man, Atwater's cool though, man. A lot of people don't know about Atwater, you know. Small little town, a lot of people don't even know that they had the Air Force One here, you know.
Obama landed here.
Obama was here.
Mm-hmm. Back in 2015, he went to Yosemite.
Wasn't the other person here Clinton?
Probably.
Yeah,
bro, they got nukes out there. They got nukes underground. 1,000%.
Did you see how that random missile thing popped up? I was watching on Instagram. They said like they filmed smoke going through there. They said they had like alerts and alarms going off. Yeah, at the air base. People were thinking that like they were gonna get bombed by Russia because you know the Russian-Ukraine war was happening, and supposedly they filmed like missiles. You know, they said it was a lot of noise, you know, like siren noise, like, and then a big old boom.
Well, back in the day, during the Cold War, Russia had a little pin on Atwater, California, like at a place that they would nuke if it went down.
I thought that was Germany.
It was Russia. Yeah, because Mr. Kalsevich told me that. He was my AP U.S. history.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
Here, John, you want to talk? But come over here. I gotta take a piss. You can talk to Andre. God damn it! That you want to fucking talk so goddamn much.
Yo, mulberrydreams.co. Your boy in the building. Shout out to my boy Dallas Hoofer. You know what I'm saying? Real wing back, real tailback. The host with the most. Your boy already know. Shout out to me. All right, drink the photo. Hey man, we was talking about freaking
Atwater town living.
Nah, real life. I was thinking about like the Fidel Castro and the Russian stuff like that right now with the Air Force base. Cause
Did you know Fidel Castro was a doctor?
No, I did not. I've never really looked into Fidel Castro.
He was curing leprosy. Leprosy.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah, he decided to drive his motorcycle from Argentina all the way down, all the way up to Peru. So, and then on that mission, he was curing leprosy, studying medicine and leprosy.
Yeah, see, I never knew any of that.
That's the reason why he decided to be a rebel, because he's seen how the people in South America were treated.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a movie for him called The Motorcycle Diaries. But you cannot watch it more than 5 times on a PS5 because you have to change countries. You have to change country links on PS5 just to watch that movie because it's not legal in America. Motorcycle Diaries.
See, I never knew any of that. All I'm really talking about though is about the little secret stuff that we got with our Atwater Air Force Base.
Hey, Mozzie's locked up right here in Atwater?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mozzie, man.
Yeah, Mozzie's locked up right here in Atwater
Penitentiary.
Penitentiary. Oh, hell no.
Mulberry podcast.
He's actually got he will join your podcast, I promise you. I will definitely write him. So my boy right here though, he got secrets, I got secrets, you know what I'm saying? But no secret is as deep as the Atwater Air Force Base. We don't even know the secrets that come behind there. There's some weird shit going on over there, yo.
Things are hidden underground.
Yes, sir. I don't know about the underground thing, but I definitely know there's all kinds of Asians just flying airplanes over there. Okay, yo, I'm gonna give it back to Dallas, yo.
I tried to plan to learn how to fly there, and you know what they told me? We don't teach Americans. We only teach the South Koreans.
Yeah, where the fuck did that come from? Let's talk
They really told me that in 2014. I tried to go over there and learn how to fly, and they said they only teach South.
I ain't trying to get canceled. So is that real?
No, that is definitely
yes.
real.
What you mean, bro? I used to be right there on Secretariat Street.
Okay,
bruh,
listen real
and
quick.
I went over there.
Because I do know this, right? Like TikTok, for
They
example.
don't teach Americans.
TikTok, for example. TikTok is a China business. It's like it's run by China, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
my brother used to be security of that, to run the commercials to make sure that China didn't involve or decrypt any message that will harm our culture.
Who?
Dion.
Who is in our? What? No. So
because it's the Chinese.
Yeah, but the TikTok that they give us and the algorithm that they put out for the Americans are different than from China.
Of course, they want to keep us stupid.
When I put out a TikTok, right? And
you got TikTok?
I do for the brand.
Oh,
Listen,
shit.
so but for the brand, like the podcast clip, right? It don't do as good. When I do dumb shit or I react to dumb shit,
Yeah.
bro. I had one that had like 150,000 views.
Damn.
And it was the dumbest shit. I was drunk as fuck, and it was about like the question was like, what do you think about when you don't want to come fast? And that was what it was. And you know what I said? I said, that's not even a thing. I said, when it's time, it's time. And after that, I'm going memes. Like, that's what I said, right? And I was like drunk as fuck in my garage, and that's what I put out, and I posted it, and that shit got 150,000 views.
That's
but when I
crazy.
actually put shit together and take hours on editing and doing everything, making clips, and I put that out, and it gets 600 fucking views, it's because the algorithm, it don't pick up on that. It picks up on dumb shit.
It's
And it's crazy,
It's funny
bruh.
you said that because I actually watched a video saying, most likely, because that's a app from China, most likely they're just gonna promote dumb shit in America.
It's true that they do.
To shit on a nation, to make basically lesser a
and then
nation's
and then we
values.
sit there for 3, 4, 5 hours a day just scrolling through 6 second or well, that was Vine back in the day, but a minute.
Americans do.
Yeah, Americans just sit there and
Except
scroll
for
through.
Andre. We're gonna have to fly out to Tennessee. You ready to?
fly to Tennessee.
We're gonna fly out to Tennessee, man.
I'm working on buying a house, so when I get my
Oh,
own
for
spot.
real?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, what are the prices of the houses running out there, man? Because
I ain't gonna front. You
It'd
can
be
get
like $500,000 or like
Nah.
it'd be $500,000 out here, man.
Yeah, I know. You can get a starter home, right? Little 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom joint
Yeah.
on like an acre
Oh shit.
for like 180.
An acre.
For 180.
Damn. We could find like cause I was trying to do like the housing flipping in 2020. There was this little seminar thing that I looked on. It's called Rona Proof, and it was to flip houses. And 180, like you can't even find that in our water really no more.
You can't
either.
find that anywhere, bro. I will
No.
look. I look here. There's houses
Yeah.
in Winton for like $320, and your fucking neighbor's a
That's
crackhead.
the minimum.
And your neighbor's a fucking crackhead. And the other house on the other side is Bando.
Yeah, man. I was trying to look up houses in Tahoe. I was trying to sell some of those houses, you know, and the majority of those houses are $1 million and up.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool out there.
But that actually is one of the reasons I moved out to Tennessee, because I wanted
To build up a family.
I wanted to I wanted to buy a property. I wanted to have my own shit. I want to have my own space. I don't want to feel like I'm almost 30 living with my fucking parents. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially nowadays. I actually read this article about 20 million kids, you know, mid-20s or older, moved back with their parents in the last year because it's so fucking expensive, bro. And they're doing that shit. And then this is the argument when, like, you know, like older people go like, well, I was fucking 18 and I fucking had my own spot already. I'm like, yeah, because you bought your house for $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was different. Everything was different back then. Like, it's beyond too fucking expensive. So one of the main reasons I moved out there was because of property. I wanted to buy some property, and I wanted it to be affordable, you know?
And it's great. You know,
Yeah.
you got a lot of fishing spots. It's just so,
There's a lot
it's
out
so
there, bro.
green out there, man.
It is,
I
man.
loved it out
It is.
there.
It's green, and then in the fall, when everything changes color, everything changes, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
actually have seasons out there, and it's beautiful, man. And you got to embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. California has the best weather ever, bro. It's always sunny, you know, and it does get cold. Like, it's cold right now, but it ain't that bad, bro.
How cold is it, man? Because I had a coworker who went to Oklahoma. He said it was negative 21 degrees out there.
Yeah, it does. Like,
Does it go in the negatives or just
this
like about
morning?
zero?
This morning, right now, it was 6 degrees.
Oh shit!
I
I
mean-
could do that though. Tahoe got that cold.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
But
anything
it
in
don't
the
last that long.
Yeah.
It lasts for, you know, a few weeks, really.
Yeah,
But you get seasons, bro. And that's all it is. It's cool, though. I like it.
you've been there less than a year, huh?
No, I've been a little over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah, I moved there in November.
Yeah, man. I went out there to Tennessee, man, and I remember I wanted to go to the Great Smoky Mountains because that place looked
Mhm.
like it
Up
really
in,
changed colors.
Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, shit like that up there, yeah.
Yeah. I took
Yeah.
my grandma out there, you know, and I guess her sister lives out there, you know, so we went to go see her for a bit. It was her oldest sister, you know, hung out for a bit, and then
Well, honestly, bro, you probably have long-lost family out in the South. I mean, that's where,
my
you know.
family's from Missouri.
Remember Missouri? Okay,
Yeah, so
awesome.
I don't know if you know, but out of my 26, I'm 27 now, but at the end of my 26 years, I finally met my dad's family. You
How
know,
was it?
I didn't meet him in person, but like my mom bought me an Ancestry.com thing, and you know, I sent my DNA, and then I matched high with a Randolph, you know, and it happened to be my great grandpa, so my dad's grandpa, and his daughter was in charge of his account, and she hit me up and asked me a whole bunch of questions. You know, who's your relative? Who's your family? You know, I said my dad's name is Kerry Randolph, whoop-de-whoop, and, you know, we ended up just bonding like that, you know. So I text her in here and there, but, you know, he still denied me, but I don't give a fuck. You know, my name means man, so I'm a man alone, so don't.
Wait, he denies you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he denied me. He said, oh, no, I don't have a kid. I think he did it all discreetly, you know, but I don't know what the situations and stuff were with his involvement with my mom. My mom called him a booty call, you know, so I already respect that. But the Air Force Base did close down in 1995, same year we were born, you know. But
Oh, so your dad was in the Air Force?
yeah.
So you never met your dad?
I never met my dad.
And then when you got in contact, he tried to say he never had it?
I didn't try to get in contact with him. I didn't.
You did
never.
the ancestry thing.
Yeah, I had in contact with his aunt, you know, so my great aunt, you know, that's it. You know, so I just talked to my family members on there, and then, you know, got to see some pictures. You know, I could tell I'm related to them. You know, I look just like them. Well, like nose, cheeks, lips. It's a trip, bro. I met my Randolph family. And Randolph means running wolf for shield in German. So I got a badass name.
That's fucking tough, man.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that?
From a Belize person. It's the only person I ever met named Randolph, but Randolph is his first name. And yeah, he told me
Well, you're like, what's up, man? What's your name? He's like Randolph. You're like, what the?
his name
fuck?
was Rand. We called him Randy. So
Right,
I never knew his name was Randolph. And then he told me his name was Randolph, and he told me his family's from Belize. You know, they walked from Belize to America, and yeah, that's where I figured out where that name was derived from.
That's tough.
Running Wolf of Shield.
That's tough.
And
bro.
it's crazy because I already have my shield, and I got my wolf right here too.
That's tough. You already had all that before you knew it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's hard.
it's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I got this when I was 19. Got tattooed right here in Secretariat in Atwater.
Christ, why would you do that?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, the guy was smoking dope too. Shit.
You don't say.
Yeah,
You don't say.
Hey, 10 and 2.
God damn.
Hey,
Why
man.
would you proceed with that?
I know, right?
Nigga, I know what life I live, man. It's a ghetto life, man. We from California, baby.
You live the
Shoot.
ghetto life, Andre?
Hey, man. Hey. Everything is how you perceive it. I was just outside and I met a lot of people. I don't care if you do dope, as long as you don't push it on me.
I agree with that.
As long as you don't push it on me, because for the longest time I did drugs too. Like no harsh drugs, but I was sipping some Tussin, some lean, some promethazine, Xanax bars,
Yeah.
I was popping, and that was what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's clean, bro. You got anything else, bro?
Shoot, man. God is good. God is great to those who pray, But I'll let you
That's
know.
what I was trying to say earlier.
God, well, I ain't gonna lie, more is the thing with the religion, is they worship a person in the a mortal man's image, and that's why I don't try to be religious.
Okay.
Moors and even all ancient societies, you don't see portraits of human beings.
Right.
You see portraits of deities, things that kind of look like human beings, but they're, they have some mystic, portrait to them, either wings
Some mystic
or some,
background and shit.
Yeah, so they never worship man, that's why I can't go with the God and religious thing, because it relates back to Christian and Catholicism.
Catholicism, yeah.
Yeah, and that never really happened.
Are you on the phone?
You can't be on the phone.
Are you fucking for real, dog? Like, we can hear all this.
We can't. You can't talk in here, bro. You gotta go outside.
I can't talk in here.
We gotta end this right now.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
don't end it. Keep going.
Nah, it's over, bro. You've done fucked it up.
209 business.
All right, man. This is the Mulberry Podcast, man. We'll see you guys.
Sir.